Back to OAT's Functional Test Automation course. In this video course, we will discuss about managing repositories. So before that, we should actually know what is the purpose of repositories. Okay. So here, if you see, there are several repositories listed here. On the left side, we see the name, and on the right side, we see the location of the repository. If you want to create a new repository, click on Add and then give a name. Also, select your desired location and then click on OK. You can also select a particular repository and either edit or delete. It is up to you. When you delete, please make sure that you have moved all your important scripts or libraries or whatever. So why do we need a repository? When we are working in any project, we always want to have it separately available in a location. So if I want all of my scripts in a particular location, like say C training, I can give it a name. And then I'll create the entire hierarchy of folders or scripts inside this particular location. Now, once you have created your project and you want this to be exported and shared with any other people, you can share the scripts, but when they open those scripts in their machines, maybe they do not have access in C drive, or they have only D drive where they can access because of the permissions. So what they can do is they can simply add or create a repository with any location where the scripts are downloaded, but give the same name as it was given during the creation of the project. You can ask them to create another repository with training as name and then provide the location and then click on OK. In my machine, there is no D drive, so it's not enabled. Otherwise, you'll get an OK button here. Now, because all your scripts are referenced with respect to repository, irrespective of the location where they are saved, OpenScript will not have any problem to load or use the scripts, or you can work with the scripts without any issues. Okay. So this is how it makes possible in two ways. One, you can organize all your scripts in specific workspace called repository. Second, when you are migrating these scripts from one place to another place, you can just create a repository with the same name, maybe pointing to a different location, but everything will work fine. So that is how the repositories are useful. Even in other places, we will be talking about repositories. Once we dive into the next video, which is about assets, there you'll know a little more about the repositories. So I hope we have got a little understanding on the repositories. Thank you so much for watching.